The things that I have come to through experience, intelligence, logical deduction, of observation, of truth, and it's my truth. It's something that I have to speak, and because it involves abuse, reactive abuse, covert narcissism, energy vampirism, energy harvesting, energy siphoning, manipulation, control, mass control, even. And so, like, it's 3:33 in the morning right now, 3:34 now, and I barely get any sleep because I have been financially abused into the situation that I've been in, so I could be energy harvested. So my light could be energy harvested by Masons and Eastern stars, and I'm remembering things. Um, my memory's coming back from when I was a child. It was erased and it was blocked, and I'm starting to remember things. And besides having observing things of things that didn't make sense at all. And when I asked questions, I was gaslit, and I was, you know, made to believe that I was crazy, or that I was that and it all pointed to one thing though. That's the thing about it. It's like being gaslit. It When you're being gaslit about something and being pointed to the reasoning behind that, the only reason that it could be, especially when you're not being given an answer. Like I was asking questions like, why are you treating me that way? Why are you trying to make me feel like I'm crazy when I know I'm not crazy? Like, I'm not doing anything to make me feel like I'm crazy. I know I'm not crazy. I'm extremely intelligent. So why are you trying to make me feel crazy when I ask questions on a particular subject? And that's what led me to um, regaining my memories from childhood. I don't have them all back, but I'm getting them. And things that don't make sense, that led me to start to go within and start to ask questions within and start to cut off people around me because their actions and behavior didn't make sense. It didn't make sense. Still doesn't make sense. Pretending something didn't happen when it did, and then acting like I'm crazy for asking questions on why it did happen, and that didn't make sense. And so I had to pull my energy back, and I had to set up boundaries for my energies and learn how to control my energies, which I'm grateful for. I'm very, very grateful that for all the things that have happened to me, because I wouldn't have figured out what I needed to figure out, and then I wouldn't be grateful for figuring them out either. But anyone that has to endure narcissistic abuse, that has to covert narcissism, that has financial abuse, that is sabotaged and targeted, and a lot of star seeds and light workers are, because of the light they carry, especially ones that are being energy harvested or that people are trying to destiny swap with, and because their energy, can be stolen and can be used in glamorous ways, and used through magic, and all this stuff is real, and we're all coming to it. It's energy. It's truth. It is truth. I mean, that's what Masons and Eastern Stars have been using it for the entire time against us, by harvesting our energy. And that's what my spirit team woke me up and was like, you are being energy harvested and you are being siphoned for other people's use and misuse. And it's like loopholes and universal laws is kind of like what they were doing, but it was by using mass control against us, and by using ourselves against us and separating us. And yeah, so my spirit team woke me up, and showed me the signs and showed me the way of what was going on and what I needed to do. And I listened, and I followed the advice, and got to where I am today. And I am God's walking karma and justice, and I have fought to be God's walking karma and justice because of that, because truth needed to be anchored down, and justice needed to be anchored down for all the wrongdoings that have happened. What happened to me is really fucked up. I was molested, and I was sexually abused when I was a kid, to steal my sacral energy, to siphon my sacral energy when I was 4. And I was sold out by family members so that they could build an empire off of my energy. And it's not really that big of an empire, but I mean, I don't even know how far and deep it goes. I'm leaving that up to God, like God, like God, let God handle it, because I don't know it. I don't know everything, and He does, or she, she does. Mother, Father, Adonai does. The Divine does, and so I don't need to be angry about it. I don't need. I actually feel bad for him because I didn't do anything to anyone. I never have. And that's what they kept trying to make it, so I would get angry and so I would react so they could use that against me. And it's like, why? I haven't, I'm not, I don't hate you. I don't hate anyone. I don't want to be angry at anyone, you know, like, I don't want you to hurt. I don't want to hurt. You can't project your hurt onto me. It doesn't work that way. I'm not going to take your karma. That's another thing, that years of magical abuse and the karma that is coming for the people that have abused dark magic and that abused and hurt people, their karma is coming. And it was people like me that stood their ground and said, no, you're not going to do that to innocent people. That's why the karma is coming. I had to just get right within me with God and know that I didn't do anything wrong, and so didn't deserve to be treated that way. And no one does. No one deserves to be treated that way. And that's what I fought with love. That's the thing about it, with compassion and love and grace and empathy and humility, is what I did. I fought with the virtues of God. Like, don't hate only breeds more hate. So, and especially when I never hated anyone to begin with, why in the heck would I want to retaliate with hate when I didn't even want to? It was something that was put within me and conditioned within me when I was younger. But I was able to break that spell and not react and not retaliate. But it doesn't mean I'm not going to be honest and genuine and truthful about it. So, because no one deserves to be treated the way that even that I have been treated, or that anyone that's had to endure these kind of things has been treated. And I'm here to shed light and expose that, and expose the truth of that, the truth of low vibrational energies and energy siphoning and energy vampirism and destiny swapping and magic and energy, like what's been going on for the last millennia, and how much innocence were taken advantage of. Like I said, I was very young when I was molested and sexually abused, and my sacral energy was attached to and had been harvested off of. And then to treat the abused like they're the ones that are at fault is the worst. Because I was innocent. I didn't do anything wrong, and I never harmed anyone, and I never went out of my way to harm anyone. And I got treated as though I was, but that was because they were trying to push their karma on me of all the bad things that they had done. And God had to wake me up and go, no, you haven't done anything wrong. This is wrong. But I had to take my energy back from that situation for karma and justice to come in, because it was enmeshed. My energy was enmeshed. And so as long as my energy was enmeshed, they were safe and protected from my own protection, from my own divine protection. And so I had to call my energy back, and so that karma could be served. Everyone makes their own choices. I don't hate anyone. I forgive everyone. I really do. Because for one, I don't want to hold on to that. And I don't want that to lead my life. I don't want hate and anger and negative emotions to rule my present moment and then future moments, and I don't wish that on anyone. And so, but I had to take my energy back, and my spirit team led me along the way on how to do that. My ancestors for my highest good. I got some pretty boss ancestors, so that's what I mean. Like, I never fit in. I never fit in for where it was. That's why I don't believe any of the bullshit that has been told to me. I don't talk to the person that I live with right now because I know the truth. And the only thing I haven't done is expose it and speak about it. But it is my destiny and my mission and my sole purpose to do so. So I can help others so they don't feel alone, because that's what I've had to endure. And there's many other people that have had to endure that. and they didn't deserve it. I didn't deserve it. No one else does. And so that's what I'm here to do.